Hey, how you doing? It's your boy George. G-Works Lee Auto Finish, Never Ride Dirty, Boogie Down Bronx. You already know. And here I have Tom. And we're gonna be doing his Fiat here, interior detail. I'll clean up the outside and everything like that. But I just want to ask you, Tom, how did you find me?
Just drove by the house, saw the van all lettered up. I was making a delivery and found out he was new up here, and I like giving everybody a shot. So I stopped and talked to him, and he said he would do my job. So I'm gonna check him out.
I appreciate that, Tom.
Okay.
All right. So, as we all talk about A&A, Sporties, Eric Jones, all of us, we always talk about being seen, and that's the main thing in business. You want to be seen. You want to be out there, be seen, and get people to see what you're doing and stuff like that. But I'm going to cut this short, and I'll get back to you guys later, and you can leave your comments and questions in the comment section.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on? So I just got back from driving Tom to his business. He is also a business owner. And I'm giving you a look at the vehicle before I get started. And it's actually raining, so I don't know if I may have to start this vehicle tomorrow, because it's stating it's supposed to rain all day today. So, but this is an interior detail, and I have to take care of the outside also, which is just a thorough wash, and wax. So give you a glimpse of what the car is looking at like now. Of course, the wheel wells have this, like some places put like this thing on the ground if it's not paved, and it's like almost real like cement type thing. So we got to take care of that also. A lot of vehicles get that up here, and as you can see, the vehicle is dirty. All right, so now I'll show you the back. And let's get to the inside. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this is an interior detail. Sorry, I just woke up and stuff like that, man. Got in like 3 in the morning. It's now 9 o'clock in the morning. So door jams have to be definitely done. And I'm gonna be removing pet hair galore. And at least for the most part, there's none in the trunk. So this is a job of removing pet hair, and after that, then I'm shampooing the carpets, the seats, cleaning center console, door panels, dashboard, and then dressing, a protecting dressing, and of course also shampooing the material. Doorknob is broken on the driver's side, so I gotta shampoo the seats, carpets. Alrighty. From what I can tell is they might smoke cigarettes in the vehicle also. Looks like ashes there. So I'll probably have some war going on with this front windshield, but it doesn't look bad. So, but I won't know until I get to cleaning it how it smears on the inside. And looks like there's some smearing. Alright. So that was a quick look at the vehicle on the inside, outside and inside. This is what I have in store for me today. If it continues raining, we already spoke about it. Tomorrow, Wednesday, is supposed to be a nice day, so you know. But I'll try to get everything done and do things now that it's not raining. It just finished raining, but it's going to continue to rain throughout the day. So depending how that goes, then I'll have to tackle this on tomorrow. So, all right, I'm back, everyone. I had to run to Home Depot and get a new hose for my vacuum because the one that I had, you know, I checked it in, it was split in half, so I had to run and get that. At the same time, I just got another one of these for the vacuum. You know, it's always good to have extra. Now, while I wait for my steamer to heat up, I already have my solutions all mixed up there. I have my brushes. All right. And, you know, a lot of you guys will look at this job and, you know, and say, oh man, where do I start, man? I don't even know where to start. You know, it could become a little bit overwhelming, you know, when you just get in and look at a vehicle like this, or when you get a vehicle like this. Now, all I can say is, you know, just start doing something. Whether you start doing the door panels, the dashboard, you know, the seats or the carpet. In this particular vehicle, I'm going to be removing the pet hair. All right. Shampooing the carpets, shampooing the seats, you know, doing the door panels, dashboard, and everything, and so forth. Now, where am I going to start? I feel more comfortable right now starting with the seats. So I'm going to vacuum the seats down, and I'm going to start to getting these all done up. And the reason for that is I don't want to do the carpets first and shampoo them and all that, and then get that all clean and then do the seats. Because then when I do the seats, you know, it could potentially drip down on the carpet that I just cleaned. You know, this carpet is gray or black or whatever, so it won't show too much. But if it was a tan color, you know, I don't want anything dripping back down on the carpet that I just cleaned. So I feel more comfortable taking on the seats first, then doing the carpets, you know, or doing the seats, then I'll do the door panels and everything, and then do the carpets. Now, it's all your preference. You can start wherever you want to start. Like I said, when you look at something like this and you don't know what to do or where to start, just start doing something, and then, you know, everything will kick in from there. basically what I'm trying to show you is that I'm trying to get rid of as much as the, you know, bulk of dirtiness in there, you know. So I'm just picking up whatever I can pick up, and then I'll come with the tools to remove the rest of the pet hair. So I'll take it to the other side. I'll put you on pause for a second. I went to the other side, but there's no door handle, so I can't open it. So as you can see, you know, I got rid of most of the pile up of pet hair that was in there. In there. Let me pause. Like I was saying, when you vacuum the seats, you want to separate and push down so you can get in between here, and then pass your vacuum. Now a lot of people have said with the bait where, you know, you pass this tool on the leather and you can scratch it. Well, that's if you're being a complete idiot. You know, check it, make sure you don't have any sharp edges. You know, pass your finger on it and stuff like that. And we're not talking about passing it extremely hard. Just, there's no need for that. You let the air suck it up and just pass it over. Right? But like these edges, you want to separate a little bit. I can't really do it. There we go. See what I'm saying? By myself, so I'm trying to record this. And there we go. We're all done. Now, another thing, you know, a lot of people hold their, let me cut this off. Sorry about that, man. All right, another thing, like when you're polishing the vehicle, a lot of people say throw the cord over your shoulder. Well, same thing with your vacuum hose. Your vacuum hose, when you vacuum the inside of the vehicle, you want to put in between your legs, hold, like so, right? And vacuum. Sorry, let me get the camera in view. And then you want to vacuum. Of course, I'm going to remove the mat. So then you vacuum. And the whole purpose of this is whether you throw it over your shoulder or between your legs to hold it and guide the hose, is so your hose is not hanging, right? And you're vacuuming, and guess what? You're pulling it back and forth, and you're doing this. I'm showing you, but it's not touching it, right? And then guess what? I'm just gonna lay it there. Your hose you get the gist of it, right? I don't have it touching it, but I'm moving it back and forth. Oh man. You know what? I'm doing this by myself, so this camera angle, it probably went upside down. Sorry about that. All right, I don't know what recorded correctly on the last one. So I was trying to explain, you know, that when you vacuum your seats, you want to put it down and always separate and look in between, right? Always separate and vacuum between there. People will argue the fact that you're passing the vacuum on the leather, that'll scratch it or something like that, even with that tool down there. Yeah, you know, that's if you're being a complete idiot. You know, check it. You know, pass your finger on it. Make sure there's no sharp edges. And we're not talking about applying extreme force on this to clean the seat. You know, when you're vacuuming, you know, you let the air suck up all the dirt. So all you got to do is lightly pass it over. But if you're pressing down on it, going back and forth, of course you're going to run into problems. All right, so it's just a little common sense. Now, on that side, I removed a lot of, you know, the bulk of stuff compared to this side, right? Now, I was explaining, let me get this camera right, that when you polish a car, you want to put the cord over your shoulder, and that so the cord doesn't rub on the paint. Same concept goes with the vacuum hose. You want to hold it and put this vacuum hose between your legs and guide it and vacuum. You get what I'm saying? And vacuum. It'll look something like this. Or you could throw it over your shoulder. Alright? So we vacuum. Now the whole idea to this is because, let's say for example, now I got the camera right. You're in the car, right? I'm not gonna lay it on the paint. You're in the car and you're vacuuming, you're going back and forth, right? And you just pull it to the other side, you're doing the same thing, you know? Now you get the gist of it, right? You're in there, you don't have it over your shoulder or between your legs, right? Held up high. So now this is going back and forth. Now look, like I said, I don't have it touching the paint. Just want you guys to get an idea of what could potentially happen. Now this hose will be rubbing on the painted surface or even the plastic. You can run into problems that way. This hose could mar the paint or scratch the paint. All right, so always try to guide your vacuum hose and vacuum. Now, if you're bending down, throw it over your shoulder. You know, throw the hose over your shoulder and vacuum. All right. Now, if that's uncomfortable for you guys, the best thing to do is get a cloth, a towel or something, lay it down and cover this section all the way here. This way, if you just feel comfortable doing it that way where it's leaning against the vehicle, you're not scratching the surface. All right. So let me finish up here. I got a lot of work to do. It's your boy George, G-Works Elite Auto Finish. Never ride dirty, book it down Bronx. You already know. So I vacuum. Now I'll get to doing the back seat. Alright, I don't want to bore you guys too much with the vacuuming concept, so I'm going to get done with that and then get to doing the seats and stuff like that, alright? So I got done with the vacuum. A lot of the hair got taken up with the vacuum. All the rest of it, you know, in the little corners there. It would be cool if I had a drill brush. I don't have the drill brush, and I left my drill in the Bronx. So I'm gonna have to use my either the rock tool or the rubber tool to get the rest of that pet hair out. So I'll probably dilute, well, I will dilute fabric softener 10:1 to release the static in the pet hair, so I can get it up real easy. All right. So this the vacuum won't get the rest of that up, but for the most part, as you can see, I'll just use the tool to get that out. So it's just basically starting somewhere. It could be a bit overwhelming, but as long as you start somewhere and you start something, you know, you start progressing. So now I'll get to doing the seats, and then I'll do the carpets and handle the pet hair with the carpets after. Right now I didn't put any chemical down. Woo! Steam, baby, steam! You know, I will put the microfiber towel on it when I do the leather, but as far as the material, you know, I have that brush attachment there. I just want to see how far I can get, or how it would come out just with the steam with no chemical on it. So I'll finish that up and bring you back in. You know, I'm just testing. Of course, you know, you always want to do the top end first and then do the bottom. All right? But I'm just testing. I'll see if I need any chemical. So I say, you know what? Let me just put the microfiber down on it, right? And what that would do is, as I'm steaming it, the microfiber towel will be, you know, collecting the dirt. So you get the gist of it. I'll bring you back in. Alright, so I'll get to doing the whole leather like that. Alright, so I did the seat and stuff like that. Not too much dirt came up. So I'll see where it's at now. Once that dries up a little bit, if I still got like all those sweat, like the sweat stains or spills, like from the spills, like the little stains and stuff that I had, like the way this seat has, which is all this, and that, and that, you know. So we'll see where we're at once this dries up a little bit. So I did this side with steam only, no chemical. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go to the driver's side, and I'm gonna use my chemical. I'm agitate with the brush and use some steam. Now, you don't have to use steam. You could do this all with the chemical and just the brush, which is, and you know, you spray this chemical. I'll show you now. So what I'll usually do, I'll come in here, all right, spray my chemical, and as you can see, it foams up. I use it with the foamer just because it gives me more of a work time. All right, so from there, I'll take my brush and agitate. All right. So I'll agitate, take a microfiber, let me get this off the leather, and I'll wipe the and it's not really wet, you know. Is damp. So I'll continue with that process. I'll do it again. All right, so I'll do both seats. I'll see how that one turns out, the passenger side without any chemical. I'm gonna do this side with the chemical and agitating and wiping down with the microfiber towel. Let me get a few more towels. That one's stained up. It's clean but stained. So, add a couple more. I'll bring you guys in after. Hopefully this won't be like a extremely long video. So I got done with this side, doing it with the brushes and stuff like that. Now I'll do the back seats, and I'll start steam cleaning these. Well, forgot to vacuum that. So I wasn't wrong. They do smoke cigarettes in the vehicle. Well, someone smokes cigarettes in the vehicle. That's when you get all that, when you try to clean that front windshield, you know, you'll start getting smears and stuff like that. That's from people smoking in their vehicle. All that smoke goes to the front windshield, and it becomes like a thick film. Every time you wipe one way, you know, everything will be clean, your towels and stuff like that, and it becomes a nightmare. So let me get to finishing up this. steam helps break down all that gunk and nastiness. Just trying to show you guys stuff that you never seen me do before, you know, and stuff like that. You know, it's hard. I'm trying to do this work and record. I don't have a bipod for my phone or anything like that. Would have been cool if I could have just set it up like right here. But for the most part, it's getting there. The corners, that's just water. It's not even dirt. See? That steam. It's no joke. Look at me. I had to take off my hoodie. It was getting hot. You know, it's more ideal to put the rag or towel around the tip of this, but I just want to show you guys, you know, without using chemicals. Alrighty, so now I'll take my dry towel, clean dry towel, and just wipe away. Look at that, it's that simple. That's simple. Ain't no those little marrings and stuff like that. Was not me, because I am not taking this tip and rubbing it there. I'm holding it away from the surface, like so. Sorry, I'm holding it away from the surface, so you know I'm not on it. You know, steam. You could use chemicals, but I don't have my mask on, and of course if I need to use the chemicals, I have them there, so I'll get to doing it. You know, I'll get to using it if I need to, but right now the steam is working fine for me with no chemicals. And the main thing of everything is I'm not breathing in any harsh chemicals while inside this small vehicle. All right. So I got to steam cleaning the door panel, got that done. I steam cleaned the center here, as you saw. I gotta do the back. The camera cut off because I reached my maximum recording time, so I had to delete some old videos. So that being said, I don't have too much memory left on this phone. So you guys saw that I did steam clean the center console. I steam cleaned this door panel. I'm going to go ahead and do that door panel. Then I'll get to doing this the dashboard and stuff like that. And then I'll shampoo the rear seats. And, you know, then I'll bring you guys back in. Alright, got done steam cleaning the center console. It's raining right now. Got that all steam cleaned. Now, to deodorize the vehicle, besides doing the carpets, your air vents, you go to the driver's side, right? And you stick that in the air vent. Check it out. That'll deodorize the air vent. So when they use it, you know, sometimes you turn on your air conditioner or the heater and you get a bad smell that comes out of there. Of course, you got to change the cabin filter, but this also deodorizes the system also. As you can see, comes out the vent, and you'll get a nice clean smell. You know, you won't get that nasty odor. All right, over here I have my tools to remove the pet hair. All right, and what I'm gonna be using is a little bit of fabric softener, diluted 10:1. Does it matter what fabric softener you use? No, it does not. So fabric softener diluted 10:1. I spray that on the carpets like a light mist to release the static from the pet hair, and it makes it easier to remove. All right, so I have it all mixed in. Now I'll get to work. To the other side. Put it on pause so I can spray the back. Here we go. Let's get to the other side. And do the same thing. It's not much left, but whatever's left, I just want it to come up easy. So far, I'll give you guys a look. That was all steam cleaned, and I'll touch everything up after. Alright, so here I have. So of course, you know, you will be doing this and having the vacuum so you can suck it up right away. I'm just showing you guys how it releases the static. And everything gets caught on the... Alright, my camera had cut off again. Running out of memory here. So, as you can see, you just brush it like this. And all the pet hair go into one spot. Right? Just showing you guys. Like I said, of course you'll have a vacuum. But then let's say you use this. Check it out. For me, I like the rock better for some reason. The only thing is, you'll have to come right behind it and vacuum. You know? It seems to pile everything up in one spot easier. Well, faster. Alright. The only thing with the rock, you want to keep away from the plastics because you will scratch it. Alright. So there you go. Easy, simple way to get that done. Now let me stop it for now because I don't have that much memory. Alright. I just have the hose resting there. Just wanted to point something out. Me, I'm a big guy, so when you get a car like this, I recommend you take out the passenger seat or something. I don't have no tools with me. I left it in the Bronx, so I'm stuck doing it this way. But me having to squeeze between here and vacuum it's making life a little hard right now. But you know, it's coming along. We're getting it done. But recommendations: if you can pull out a seat, pull out a seat. The door is big enough where you shouldn't be, you know, you shouldn't scratch anything. Like, it's not a tight space. It's pretty wide to pull that seat out. That's why sometimes having the right tools just makes life a whole lot easier. And like I said, you don't want to get close to these plastics with the rock or the metal because you will mar it and scratch it. So it's a, you know, the rock works a lot faster. That's my opinion. But the rubber does work also. The rubber tool. So as you can see with the rubber tool, I can get close to all these parts. You know, the plastic, the metal here without scratching it. And then, you know, it still gets the job done. Alright, I got through steam cleaning door panels, dashboard, center console, and everything like that. I'll give you a little look. Alright. You can compare that to before. Air vents also. I'll have to touch things up. Having the doors open, you know, still has stuff from outside falling. Got those vents down there. on the driver's side now. So now I just got to shampoo the rugs. Got the vents down here. I got all up here and stuff like that. Still got to hit this. And I'll hit that. Alright. Got done steam cleaning underneath. Let me get down here. Alright, this vent had a lot of dust right here. Got that all cleaned up. Alright, so that's all nice and done. There we go. Now I gotta get to shampooing the carpets. Alright, so got done steam cleaning the whole interior. Now I'll shampoo it and then I'll get to doing the outside. And I highly recommend a small car like this. You know, even though it's small, like I said, I don't have the tools to remove the seats and stuff like that. So it's making it a little harder for me, especially when I got to get to the back of the vehicle. Removing one of those seats, passenger side, will make life a whole lot easier for me or for you. All right. Can't wait to get to the outside. I'll shampoo the rugs. I'll spray my solution on there. Then I'll agitate and then extract the whatever with the extractor and onto the outside. And then once I'm done with the outside, then I'll put the protective dressing on the dashboard and leather interior. All right, I have my distilled water. I'm gonna mix my solution to shampoo the carpets and I'll get to it. All right, I have my solution all mixed up. I diluted, I think, 4 to 1. Yeah, I did 4 to 1. So, let me see here. On the bottle, at the 4 mark, I filled up with water from the bottom all the way up to the 4 to 1, and then the rest with water all the way up to the neck area. So you get the gist of it. I'll spray that down. I'll agitate. Wipe with a microfiber towel. Right? And I'll repeat that process all around the vehicle, and then I'll come with the extractor and extract any, water that's left over. All right. So I use the foamer for this because the product Gives me more time to work with the product. Now, as you can see, I'm scrubbing and the foam is white, but it's not turning brown. So that's telling me these carpets are not that bad. They're not really, you know, they have some stains and stuff like that. But I'll hit the whole area. But for the most part, like this corner right here had like a stain, right? So as you can see, I don't know if it's picking up on camera, you have a little bit of discoloration where the foam is turning brown. That's the dirty spots. Like right here. Bam, turned brown. You see what I'm saying? So I'm getting that, I'm lifting the dirt out. Well, I don't want to say lifting the dirt out, but that's the solution doing its job. Now I'll scrub the whole carpet, then I'll mop up with the microfiber towel. All right, I got done agitating. Now I'll mop up. With my microfiber cloth, towel. And remember, I'll come right behind it with the carpet extractor. Or you can even use a wet vac. You don't need a carpet extractor. You can use a wet vac and suck up any water that's in the carpet. Now this is just damp. It's not really soaked in wet. But I'll still come behind it with the either wet vac or the small extractor that I have. Alright, now this is the way that I do it. This is the way that I feel comfortable doing it. Or this is the way that I know how to do it. Alright? I'm not saying that I know everything. I'm not Mr. Know-It-All. But I know enough that's getting me to make money. Alright? So if some guys out there or ladies have a better way of doing it, so be it. You can do it. Do it your way. I know I've been doing it my way, the way I do it, for 3 years. And every customer and client is always satisfied with my work. I do it right. I get it done. I make sure I get every spot. And that's what they want. Now, if you feel you can do it better, great. My videos are to show people that want to be the up and coming, that just get out there and do it. You can make money doing it. Don't second guess it. You never know unless you start. Alright? The worst that can happen is that it doesn't work out. But if you never try, you're not going to know if it would have worked out or it wouldn't have worked out. So don't be scared. Don't get overwhelmed with this stuff. Alright? So there we go. That whole corner there, there's really no, well, there ain't no stains there. There's maybe, and that's probably the light, but I think a little bit here. I'm not gonna use that the light's playing tricks on me. I'll go ahead and hit that area right there. You know, always overlook your work. Always go around, check, not twice, you know, go around there 3-4 times, as many times, to make sure it's done right. All right, let me put this on pause. I'll go around and do the rest of the vehicle like that, and then I'll extract. Once again. As you can see, it's not sucking up that much water because it's not really wet. Right here has a little bit of water. And for the most part, I'll do that. See, that's just what's in there. I'll do that until the water comes out pretty much clear. All right. So for the most part, it's not coming up too dirty. So that's a good thing. All right. Now I'm on the driver's side. I'm gonna mop up now and then extract. So just wanted to let you guys know, I know I did a video before, but maybe anyone new watching hasn't seen those videos. So now, as far as an extractor, I personally recommend, you know, if you're gonna spend money on a steamer. Invest your money into a steamer, because an extractor, I'm not saying that it's not good. If I get one, it's just to have it. You can get the job done as you see without one. All right, because all you really need to do is extract the liquid, the water that's left over. As you've seen on the passenger side, everything was pulled out. So, you know, for the most part, I just want to let you guys know that even if you have an extractor, if you buy an expensive extractor, you still have to agitate the surface. The extractor is not going to do everything for you, even though it's a hot water extractor. The hot water is what's going to make your life a little easier, because hot water breaks, you know, the dirt or, you know, the stains up faster. But you still have to agitate with a brush and then extract.